What's up, everybody? It's your boy Q. You know who back, baby, with another video. I think I've come kicking it with your boy Q today, man. So I want to do a quick update video, guys, and it's been long overdue. And that's of the Fox 2.0. Is it 2.0 or 2.5? I got the Fox Series Performance shots. I think they are the 2.0. I had them now for probably been about a good year or so, maybe, if not a little longer. No, it's probably been about. It's been more than 6 months. This has just been more than 6 months. We say around 6 months update, 6 month update, guys, when I got these. So when I first got these installed, if you did not know, they did flip them. So I had the big end here upside down, and then I read some stuff online, and a few of you all commented and said, hey man, you got the shocks upside down, they should be facing up. I read up on it, and basically they can go either way. If your shocks have IFP, which is an internal floating piston or something like that. But I basically got mine switched up because one, it looks better, and two, I think that's the correct way they're supposed to go. But if you got IFP, it doesn't matter. I think you can go either way. But they look that, I like that look right there. So the Fox shocks, as you know, I have a Rough Country 6-inch lift kit on my truck. It came with the Rough Country N3 shocks in the rear. Now I got the Fox shocks on the back, and I got the Rough Country Vortex coilovers with the BDS controller up front. But I'm just talking about the Fox shocks today. So I swapped for the Fox shocks over the Rough Country N3s, and I can tell you and will tell you that it is a noticeable difference going from the Rough Country N3s to the Fox shocks 2.0 Performance Series. It's kind of hard to sum this up. Basically, it's firmer but softer. That's the best way I can say it. The bumps are firmer, like you can feel it. You don't feel it more, you feel it less because of the softness. Like it dampens a lot better. It's super hard to describe it because you feel the bumps, but they're just softer. You can just tell that this shock is absorbing much better than the Rough Country N3s. You can tell it's a noticeable difference. And like also now with the back end, this might sound crazy, but the back end does feel a little more planted. Like when I'm hitting bumps and everything, it doesn't feel like the back end is really like bouncing all over the place, if that makes sense. It feels like it's a little more solid back there. So when I hit a bump with my Rough Country N3s, I used to bump and the truck used to be all over the place. With these, it feels like the truck just kind of go up and down, and that's it. It stays planted. It doesn't hop, if that makes sense. Would I recommend these over the Rough Country N3s? Absolutely. It's a noticeable upgrade. However, since I put the Rough Country Vortex coilovers up front, the coilovers make the Fox shocks feel rough. I will say there's a noticeable difference between how my truck feels in the front and how it feels in the rear. The coilovers do a much better job absorbing bumps and a lot smoother than this. Don't get me wrong, this is smooth, but you can tell that the coilovers are better than the Fox shocks. So if you were to get rear coilovers, Rough Country coilovers, as opposed to, sorry guys, like bugs and everything all out here, guys, all over me, sheesh. If you're considering the Fox shocks 2.0 shocks or the Rough Country coilover rear shocks, I'm pretty sure, if it's anything like the front, I'm pretty sure that the Rough Country Vortex rear shocks would be a lot better than the Fox 2.0 shocks in the rear. Another thing, someone asked me this, did I notice that the rear was higher with the Fox shocks than the Rough Country? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In my opinion, I did feel like once I put the Fox shocks on, the rear was higher. Even though they are for a 6-inch, and my Rough Country N3 was for 6 inches, I don't know, but these just feel like the back end was a tad bit higher when I got the shocks. I could be wrong, could just be what I was thinking, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel higher, but that's just my opinion. So, I mean, overall, I think the Fox shocks are better quality than the Rough Country shocks, guys. I'm gonna try to insert a clip here with me and Justin when he got the N3 shocks off. He compressed them and how slow they came up. And he said with those Fox shocks, he's like, one, you're gonna have a real hard time compressing them, and two, the spring rate is gonna be a lot faster. So that's why I'm probably getting that firm but softer feeling from. If you got any other questions, let me know. That's the only thing I can think about talk about was it was a noticeable upgrade over the N3. However, the coilovers feel better up front than they do on the back. So if you had a choice between the Rough Country coilovers and Fox, I'll probably go to coilovers in the rear for sure. At the time, I did not know they had coilovers for the rear. So this is something to think about. If you're interested in purchasing these, definitely not a bad purchase for sure. definitely a worthy purchase to get the Fox shots, and it just looks good. Like, you know, they just look really, really good. So that's all I got. It's your boy Q. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.